And a little later, a show season than usual. Follow you to the moon and the sky above. Seven categories. Put them all over audience vote and unveil the winner in an online presentation this fall that you can access at overdriveonline.com. Navigate to the Pride and Polish section. Also there, read profiles of each winner as the weeks go by to close out the year. Again, that's overdriveonline.com. News Radio 1440 WLWI AM, the home of the Dan Bongino Show. Also on 95.1 HD3 FM, Montgomery, Alabama, a Cumulus media station. This is CBS News on the Hour, presented by Indeed.com.
I'm Deborah Rodriguez. We begin in the eastern U.S., where dangerous weather has been battering states from south to north. A series of powerful tornadoes killed 6 people in Middle Tennessee over the weekend, among them a toddler.
I heard a 2-year-old is gone, and I have a 2-year-old, and I can't handle that. And my baby's at home sleeping peacefully in his bed, and I still have him.
Temperatures dipped into the mid-20s there overnight. More than 20,000 people still have no power. The same system has dumped massive amounts of rain on parts of New York, New Jersey, and southern New England. As the battle rages in southern Gaza, the BBC's Jeremy Bowen reports the situation for Palestinian civilians is only getting worse.
At Al Nasser Hospital in Khan Yunis, they laid out the wrapped bodies of people killed in the night by Israel. At the end of the line was Asya Abdul Wahab, a baby killed on the day she was born. Laid across the bodies of her mother, also called Asya, and her father Yahya. Don't cry, he told their son Mohammed. They're in heaven.
About 137 hostages are still believed to be held in Gaza. The situation there overshadows this day as the UN marks the 75th anniversary of the Declaration of Human Rights. Correspondent Cami McCormick.
UN Human Rights Chief Volker Turk in Geneva.
We live among such failures today, with the turmoil and suffering that they produce.
Never have there been so many conflicts around the world, 55, the most since the post-war period, but with attention especially on Gaza.
My thoughts go to the millions of people suffering unbearably in the occupied Palestinian territory, notably Gaza.
Our latest CBS News poll finds most Americans disapprove of President Biden's handling of the war. CBS's Ed O'Keefe says that could make a big difference in battleground Michigan.
Small but influential group of voters inside a big county, inside a big swing state, that Joe Biden needs to win, that Donald Trump wants to win back. If you start losing those small groups when these elections are being won on the margins, you're in real trouble.
Donald Trump's had a change of heart. He's decided not to testify for a second time at his New York civil trial, where he was set to be the final defense witness today. Mr. Trump explained on his social media platform he testified, quote, very successfully and conclusively last month and has nothing more to say. His former attorney, Rudy Giuliani, is scheduled to appear in federal court in Washington for the damage portion of his defamation case involving 2 elections workers in Georgia. S&P futures down 2. This is CBS News.
Make the hiring process work for you. With Indeed's end-to-end hiring solution, you can attract, interview, and hire candidates all from one place. Start at Indeed.com/credits.
Patrick was way behind on his IRS taxes.
I was in way over my head, and the total amount ended up being somewhere just over $30,000. $30,000.
Then the IRS came to collect.
Started getting letter after letter. A lien had been filed against me, and they were going to basically hang me completely out to dry.
He had to do something.
That's when I reached out to Optima Tax Relief.
Patrick's life quickly got a lot easier.
It was very easy, pretty much hands off. They picked up the ball and ran with it.
And how'd it go?
I couldn't believe it. I had to ask 2 or 3 times. I saved an incredible amount of money.
How does Patrick feel about Optima?
Couldn't be happier. They definitely helped me. Optima Tax Relief, the best place to call. They're the best in the business.
Do what Patrick did and call Optima Tax Relief for a free consultation.
It's so amazing to be loved. I follow you to the moon and the sky above.
For it, married folk and theaters.
Post-holiday January has become a popular better time for couples to call it quits, a time to reassess.
Pondering, how satisfied am I with my relationship situation?
University of New Haven's Dr. Mo Kayer says the holidays make people feel like they need to have a partner.
I want to put the best foot forward, have family activities be perceived as being a happy couple.
But may later split for greener pastures.
Likely to leave a relationship that I have a relationship to go to.
Stephanie Kaufman, CBS News.
There's a new kind of layoff going on. Some employers are giving workers advance notice to give them time to look for new jobs. Companies allowing for long goodbyes, Wells Fargo and Disney. Leadership consultants tell the Wall Street Journal they're trying to appear transparent and compassionate because they can't make cuts quietly anymore. So many laid off employees venting on social media. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
That's why I'm saying the last 2 weeks. Huh? All is on? I don't think yet, but she's taking 2 weeks off too. Done?
It's my job to get your business results on News Radio 1440. To learn more about how to get started, go to newsradio1440.com and click on Grow Your Business.
Worry about a nicer newer car, but don't think it's possible? Worry no more. BudgetSaysYes.com. That's BudgetSaysYes.com. Matt Parsley here from Budget Car and Truck Sales Montgomery. We specialize in finding real solutions for real problems. They want to help you drive a nicer newer car today. Don't let buying a car stress you out. I dreamed up a better way to buy a car so you can drive a car of your dreams today. Got a car you hate and doesn't work? Think you owe too much on your trade? Have poor credit? No problem. Our program is easy and stress-free. First, we'll figure out the perfect monthly payment for your budget with as little as $5 down. Then choose the perfect car for you. Finally, you'll get approved. You could be driving home happy in a nicer, newer car today. Don't let past credit problems hold you back. My For the People credit approval process is easy because it works. So don't stay stuck in that old ride. Let us help you drive the car of your dreams today. I'm Matt Parsley. I'm your dealer for the people. Visit us at BudgetSaysYes.com. That's BudgetSaysYes.com. Or call 334-244-9777 today.
With the holidays upon us, the increase in traveling, shopping, and connecting online also heightens the need to protect your identity and finances with LifeLock. Identity thieves see this time of year as an opportunity to drain your accounts, open new loans and damage your financial future. LifeLock detects and alerts you to the threat like this on your phone. Don't let the busy holiday season catch you off guard. Save up to 25% off your first year with
Brace yourself for the ultimate holiday deal with Consumer Cellular. Snag an incredible 50% off the Irish Flip when you buy before December 17th, making it only $34.50. The Irish Flip is all the phone and camera you need with a user-friendly design. The perfect flip phone companion. Plus, you'll get nationwide coverage and always free activation. Score 50% off when you use promo code RADIO50. Head over to ConsumerCellular.com and use promo code RADIO50 during checkout to score this deal.
Stacking Benjamins with Joe and his good friend OG not only has great financial insight, it's laid back with humor too.
The number of times we've had experts on this year around being burnout and all the things we talked about overspending, these cookware kitchen things solve all those problems. I mean, number one, you can make healthier food because it's at home, and frankly, there's nothing better for my mental health than at the end of my day, putting on some music and just having to chop carrots. You know what I mean?
Find out more by searching the Stacking Benjamins podcast. wherever you listen.
He is the voice of the conservative millennial. The Ben Shapiro Show, Monday night at 8 p.m. on News Radio 1440. Depend on it. Your WSFA First Alert weather forecast on News Radio 1440.
Sponsored by Jackson Hewitt Tax Services. Home of the Money Today guarantee. Need money for the holidays? Avoid the yikes before Christmas. Hurry into Jackson Hewitt for a holiday loan on your tax refund. Up to $1,000. Early refund advance offer to eligible clients.
Too much sugar.
Charge applies. Loans by Republic Bank. Details at jacksonhewitt.com.
It's going to be a mainly dry and quiet work and school week with temperatures that are going to be just a little below average. It's going to be chilly at night and cool during the afternoon hours. Today we'll get up to about 54. It will be mostly sunny. The wind will be 5 to 10 miles an hour. Tonight we're expecting frost. Temperatures in the low 30s, mostly clear. Partly cloudy tomorrow. We'll be in the upper 50s, and we'll be in the upper 50s for the rest of the week, really, with partly to mostly cloudy skies. That's your First Alert forecast. I'm meteorologist Tyler Seabury for News Radio 1440.
Montgomery Skywatch traffic brought to you by Sons Automotive. Family owned, family driven on News Radio 1440.
Good morning, Montgomery. Right now we're looking good. Your Monday kicks off with no major problems or accidents. Interstate systems moving smoothly into and through the Tri-County area from Clanton, Auburn, and Greenville. No problems on 231 south out of Wetumpka, north out of Troy. Keep listening. We'll keep you posted. Christmas shopping is the best in Midtown Plaza. Shop Burlington with incredible values and eat yummy yakki. Midtown Plaza and Street off of I-85, another great McClinton and Company development. Buckle up, it's the law. For Montgomery Skywatch Traffic, this is Major Delay.
Good morning, I'm Jed Davis. Here's what's happening in the news on this Monday. Severe weather left 6 people dead and more than 50 injured over the weekend. A lot of the damage happened near Clarksville, Tennessee.
Oh,
And
Fort
Birmingham
Campbell.
National Weather Service
Ooh.
confirms 2 EF1 tornadoes touched down. The worst damage there near Homewood. And closer home, Beauregard also hit by damage from a possible tornado. No reports of any injuries. In Montgomery County, a human trafficking investigation led to 15 arrests. The suspects
Good.
were charged with attempted human trafficking, electronic solicitation of a child, and traveling to meet a child for an unlawful sex act, giving held a $500,000 bond. If you're shipping out packages this month, well, time is running out. If you're doing 5-day shipping, the Christmas shipping deadline is December 16th. If you're doing 4-day shipping, you can wait until December 18th, and for priority mail, you have until December 21st. That's your news on this Monday. I'm Jed Davis, for WSFA 12 News.
Thousands of stores across the country are pulling brand name cold and allergy products off the shelves. Why? Because an FDA advisory panel recently determined that a drug they contain, oral phenylephrine, is ineffective as a nasal decongestant. Navage offers a drug-free solution that's fast and highly effective at relieving nasal congestion caused by colds and allergies. Navage uses suction to pull saline in one nostril, around the back of the nose, and out of the other nostril to help suck out allergens, mucus, and germs. Nasal irrigation works, and Navage makes it quick and easy. But more than anything, it helps you breathe better. Don't waste your time or money on products that are ineffective. Trust drug-free Navage for fast relief to help you breathe easier, sleep better, and feel healthier. Ask for Navage at Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, Rite Aid, Target, or find us online at Navage.com. Navage. N-A-V-A-G-E.
What am I missing?
Knows healthy life.
Something.
Financial Group is not a law firm.
This story is called The Ugly Truth About Timeshare. If you think you've done your family a favor by buying a timeshare, you need my help. Hello,
You
I'm
need
Chuck
my
McDowell,
help.
CEO and founder of Wesley Financial Group. 10 years ago, I started helping folks cancel their timeshare. In the process, started what's now called the timeshare cancellation industry. Timeshare is the only thing that you can buy that you can't tell me how much it's going to cost or when it's going to end. When you buy a timeshare, you give them a blank check to fill out any amount they want for annual maintenance and assessment fees. The crazy thing is, this never ends. Even when you die, your family's now going to be stuck with this burden. Stop the insanity today. Call my office now. If we take you as a client, I guarantee we'll cancel your timeshare or you'll pay nothing.
Call
You'll
for your
pay
free
nothing.
information kit. 800-919-1441.
Good price.
800-919-1441. 800-919-1441.
My job, finances, everything.
You'll pay nothing.
You're in control.
I don't believe you. I do not believe you. I think You gonna stick it to me? Some kind of way. Some kind of way. Nobody wants
He's
to
the
free.
voice of the conservative millennial. Ben Shapiro. The Ben Shapiro Show, tonight at 8 p.m. on News Radio 1440. Depend on
And
it.
here we go.
Sometimes you need to reset. Refocus.
Alrighty then.
The moment where you take a deep breath and change the focus from the problem to the problem solver. This is Decisions with Kevin Elkins.
And good morning, Montgomery, Alabama. It is time to rise and shine once again. For it is one more time that you're on top of the ground and the ground's not on top of you. I'd say that's a mighty good cause to be thankful for this morning, because this day, like all the others, was never promised. Good morning to you. I'm Kevin Elkins, and this is News Radio 1440. It is time for our daily bread. A word from on high, something that'll change your perspective or give you a new one. Either way, it's good for the soul. Good morning. It is December the 11th, believe it or not. And today's daily bread, it's simply entitled, God is More Than Enough. Our scripture insight today comes from Ruth 4:9-7. Ruth 4:17 says, the women living there said, Naomi has a son. And they named him Obed. Govern yourselves accordingly. Good morning. And again, it is December the 11th. It is 2023. It is a day that has never been, and it is a day that once it's gone, you won't ever see it again. You don't get it back. You don't get a do-over. You don't get to summon it from the past. You don't get a chance to come back and do all the things today that you should have done that you don't. And more importantly, you don't get a chance to come back and undo the things that you do. So whatever it is that you do with this day, December the 11th, make sure that if tomorrow should be, you'll be proud of what you have done this day. If you've lived a while, and I say it every morning because each morning is a new day, but if you've lived a while, you've seen, you've heard many, many yesterdays. And if we are blessed and given the grace and mercy and charity of God, we may, I'm not sure, we may see some tomorrows. But if tomorrow should never be, then it is this day that is the first day of the rest of our lives. What are we going to do with them? We'll do what we can, while we can, for as long as we can, for whom we can, until we can't. Visualizer May said, whatever we do in life, we should do it so well, no man living, no man dead, no man yet to be born can do it any better. And I say, if that is the standard by which you live life, you shall always be successful. Oh, you'll fail at a thing or two. We all do. But you'll never be a failure until you quit. We say, give out if you must, rest if you can. But you never, ever give up, because quitters will never win. And while winners may lose a time or two, they'll always be winners because they never quit. Don't you quit either. And no matter what happens this day or yesterday, it is still a great day. Oh, yeah, to be alive. Good morning to you. God is more than enough. That's our daily bread for this morning, December the 11th, 2023. We'll be back. Good morning to you.
today's encouragement from Our Daily Bread. I'm Mike Whitmer, and I entitled today's reading, God is More Than Enough. Ellen was on a tight budget, so she was glad to receive a Christmas bonus. That would have been enough, but when she deposited the money, she received another surprise. The teller said that as a Christmas present, the bank had deposited her January mortgage payment into her checking account. Now she and Trey could pay other bills and bless someone else with a Christmas surprise. God has a way of blessing us beyond what we expect. In the book of Ruth, Naomi was bitter and broken by the death of her husband and sons. Her desperate situation was rescued by Boaz, a relative who married her daughter-in-law, Ruth, and provided a home for her and Naomi. That might have been all Naomi could hope for, but then God blessed Ruth and Boaz with a son. Now Naomi had a grandson to renew her life and sustain her in her old age. That would have been enough. As the women of Bethlehem put it, Naomi has a son. Then little Obed grew and became the father of Jesse, the father of David. Naomi's family belonged to Israel's royal line, the most important dynasty in history. That would have been enough. David, however, became the ancestor of Jesus. If we believe in Christ, we're in a similar position to Naomi. We had nothing until he redeemed us. Now we're fully accepted by our Father, who blesses us to bless others. That's so much more than enough. Today's Our Daily Bread devotional scripture reading is from Ruth chapter 4, verses 9 through 17. Then Boaz announced to the elders and all the people, "Today you are witnesses that I have bought from Naomi all the property of Elimelech, Kilion, and Mahlon. I have also acquired Ruth the Moabite, Mahlon's widow, as my wife, in order to maintain the name of the dead with his property, so that his name will not disappear from among his family or from his hometown. Today you are witnesses." Then the elders and all the people at the gate said, "We are witnesses. May the Lord make the woman who is coming into your home like Rachel and Leah, who together built up the family of Israel. May you have standing in Ephrathah and be famous in Bethlehem. Through the offspring the Lord gives you by this young woman, may your family be like that of Perez, whom Tamar bore to Judah." So Boaz took Ruth, and she became his wife. When he made love to her, the Lord enabled her to conceive, and she gave birth to a son. The women said to Naomi, "Praise be to the Lord, who this day has not left you without a guardian redeemer. May he become famous throughout Israel. He will renew your life and sustain you in your old age. For your daughter-in-law, who loves you and who is better to you than 7 sons, has given him birth." Then Naomi took the child in her arms and cared for him. The women living there said, "Naomi has a son," and they named him Obed. He was the father of Jesse, the father of David. Let's pray. Lord Jesus, you are the Son of God, who loved me, died for me, and rose again. You are more than enough. In your name we pray. Amen. Today's encouragement was provided by Our Daily Bread Ministries.
Well, you had the word. Now it's time to get up. Time to go to work. It's PT time. It's Monday. I know. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Rough and tough. Airborne. Every day we run to the sun. No sweat. Not yet. Come on. Down in the mess hall on my knee. We got nothing to eat but a can of beans. Not really, but it's a good song. The bread was moldy and the meat was bad. Okay, that's possible. The bread, yeah. You know darn well that you can't eat that. It's chilly outside, so let's warm it up. Here we go.
All the way.
All the way.
Gotta be
Rough and tough. Airborne. All the way. When I was young, I always wanted to be in the 82nd Airborne, easing the breeze. Now that I'm here, I'm going to do it right. Jump from an aircraft while in flight.
all the way airborne, airborne, all the way driving on.
Driving on.
All the way airborne, airborne, all the way.
Oh, yeah, we got PT today. Oh, it's coming. It's coming. In the drizzling rain, well, I picked up my parachute and boarded the plane. Jump match the said 1 minute to go.
Green light lit with a chilling glow. All the way airborne, airborne, all the way driving on, driving on, driving on, driving on, all the way airborne, all the way driving on,
Driving on. Driving on.
Here we go.
Here we go.
All the way.
All the way. Gotta be rough and tough. Airborne. All the way. All right, Sergeant Smith, let's get out there. Let's get the troop. Tell the sergeant major. The first sergeant said, get out here. They're not retired yet. They need to come on and get some of this run. There we go. Get some of the run. Let's get it. Oh, yeah. Hard work. Oh, yeah. Oh, hard work. That's what they say. Hard work. I earn my pay. Hard work, do it every day. I get up about 2:45. Oh, yeah. Earn my pay. Woo! Hard work. That's what they say. Hard work, I earn my pay. Woo! Hard work. Hard work. Hard work. Let's go to work. Oh, yeah. Hard work. Oh, yeah. Woo! Hard work. Hard work. That's what it's all. I'm ready to rock. Woo. I'm earning my pay. Oh, yeah. Hard work. Hard work. On the airplane. In the early morning rain. If it ain't raining, we ain't training. Hard work. Woo. Is it over yet? Hard work. Hard work. Sit them on down. Oh, yeah. Hard work. Mission is go, baby. Hard work. I earned my pay. Woo. Is it over yet? Okay. I forgot it was Monday morning. Those running gets tough in there early in the morning. But I handle it. I won't quit. I keep it moving, baby. Keep it moving. And now let's play homage to all of our armed forces of these United States, past, present, and future. Because somebody's mom, somebody's dad, somebody's uncle, somebody's aunt, somebody's nephew, somebody's cousin, somebody's mother, somebody's father sits on the fence somewhere and said, on my watch, I'll do the best I can to make sure no harm comes to you tonight. Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, and Coast Guard. And don't forget Space Force. Still haven't figured out what to do yet, but they're getting paid, so let's give them some props. And let me say good morning to the Montgomery Sanitation Department. It is cold outside this morning, ladies and gentlemen. They're out there doing their job. Appreciate it. Take them a cup of hot coffee or a cup of hot chocolate or something out there. It's chilly. Woo! And don't forget, Christmas is coming up. Throw something in the box for them. Throw something, something on the side of the can in the envelope form. Tape it to it, Do it that morning, though. I don't want nobody to come by and steal the money, okay? All right, then. Let's get it. Their motto is Semper Fidelis, but they couldn't pronounce it. So they cut it short to Semper Fi. But whether it's Semper Fidelis or Semper Fi, it all means the same thing. Always. Not sometimes, not on the weekends only or holidays, but always faithful. Good morning, Jarheads. The Army, we don't really have a motto anymore. It used to be Soldier of One or an Army of One. I don't know what the hell it is now. We got to get one that we can stick with. That is a shame. We don't have a motto. We don't have a motto for the Army that's been around for years, like the Marine Corps. Come on, man. That should be the first thing the new Secretary of Army does. Get a motto. How about an Army of One? I like that one. That was good. Yeah, that was a pretty good one. Okay. All right, yeah. The Army of One thing, that was really pretty good. I don't know why we got rid of that one. Army of One. I mean, it makes sense, one big army. We all different parts, but we're all part of the whole. One army. That sounds good to me. I don't know what food. Change that. Then I guess we got to have one with some LGBT stuff, LGBTQ crap in it. I don't know. Anyway, let us take a break and we'll come back. My morning audio, Leave a Legacy. And it's a lot, and today's Daily Bill is a lot about legacy. And, when we come back, you'll find out something about yours. We'll be back right after this. It is 6:31 in the morning. Time to rise and shine. Temperature outside when I came in this morning was 29. No, 34 degrees outside this morning because it wasn't freezing. Okay, we'll be back.
SFA First Alert Weather Forecast on News Radio 1440.
Sponsored by AC by Luquire. AC by Luquire is celebrating 40 years of comfort. They've proudly serviced the river region since 1983. Contact them for your heating, cooling, and plumbing needs. Visit acbyluquire.com for a list of services and offers today. That's acbyluquire.com. License number 84417.
It's going to be a mainly dry and quiet work and school week with temperatures that are going to be just a little below average. It's going to be chilly at night and cool during the afternoon hours. Today we'll get up to about 54. It will be mostly sunny. The wind will be 5 to 10 miles an hour. Tonight we're expecting frost. Temperatures in the low 30s, mostly clear. Partly cloudy tomorrow. We'll be in the upper 50s. And we'll be in the upper 50s for the rest of the week, really, with partly to mostly cloudy skies.
That's your First Alert forecast. I'm meteorologist Tyler Sabry for News Radio 1440.
Montgomery Skywatch traffic brought to you by Sons Automotive, family owned, family driven on News Radio 1440.
Good morning, Montgomery. Right now we're looking good. Your Monday kicks off with no major problems or accidents. Interstate systems moving smoothly into and through the Tri-County area from Clanton, Auburn, and Greenville. No problems on 231 south out of Wetumpka, north out of Troy. Keep listening. We'll keep you posted. Christmas shopping is the best at Midtown Plaza. Shop Burlington with incredible values and eat at Yummy Yaki. Midtown Plaza and Street off of I-85, another great McClinton and Company development. Buckle up. It's the law. For Montgomery Skywatch traffic, this is Major Delay.
No esport has been on a crazier roll than Dota 2. The esport scene fell into uncertainty when developer Valve canceled the Dota Pro circuit back in September of this year. With Dota 2 esports being on shaky ground, everyone has been curious what would come next. Those questions were answered this week as ESL announced 4 new tournaments that will be taking place in 2024. Will this move revitalize Dota 2?
The latest esports and gaming news. Find it online at checkpointxp.com.
Doors take us to summers away, or winter adventures, and afternoon getaways. Your dedicated Fidelity advisor can help you open those doors by working with you on a comprehensive plan to help you reach your wealth's full potential. Because doors were meant to be opened. Visit fidelity.com/wealth. Investment minimum supply. Fidelity Brokerage Services, LLC, member NYSE SIPC.
Research shows that successful ad campaigns share 8 characteristics. Radio is the only local media option that delivers all 8 of them. Radio reaches your potential customers close to the point of purchase. It provides local consumer interactions with emotional connections that build trust and credibility for your business. Radio is unskippable and quick. We get your message out in 24 to 48 hours, and radio is very affordable. That's why radio consistently gives you the highest return on investment, and it's also why it should always be your base media buy. Research also confirms that marketing campaigns generate even higher returns, starting at a 19% lift when they are on more than one platform. That's why Cumulus offers a variety of effective digital solutions to enhance your base radio buy. At Cumulus, we are your one-stop shop to deliver a coordinated radio and digital campaign that will get your business results. Hi, I'm Sonia Thompson, and it's my job to get your business results on News Radio 1440. To learn more about how to get started, go to newsradio1440.com and click on Grow Your Business.
Want to drive a nicer, newer car but don't think it's possible? Worry no more. BudgetSaysYes.com. That's BudgetSaysYes.com. Matt Parsley here from Budget Car and Truck Sales Montgomery. We specialize in finding real solutions for real problems and want to help you drive a nicer, newer car today. Don't let buying a car stress you out. I dreamed up a better way to buy a car so you can drive a car of your dreams today. Got a car you hate and doesn't work? Think you owe too much on your trade? Have poor credit? No problem. Our program is easy and stress-free. First, we'll figure out the perfect monthly payment for your budget with as little as $5 down. Then choose the perfect car for you. Finally, you'll get approved. You could be driving home happy in a nicer, newer car today. Don't let past credit problems hold you back. My For the People credit approval process is easy because it works. So don't stay stuck in that old ride. Let us help you drive the car of your dreams today. I'm Matt Parsley. I'm your dealer for the people. Visit us at BudgetSaysYes.com. That's BudgetSaysYes.com. Or call 334-244-9777 today.
Join Sean Hannity Sundays at 3 p.m. for the Encore Show.
Chinese, the Russians, don't fear Joe Biden.
On News Radio 1440.
Legacy. There's power in your name. Power in your name. McDonald's is a last name. Abercrombie & Fitch, last names. Armani is a last name. Baskin Robbins is a last name. Chrysler is a last name. Fisher Price, Gucci, Hennessy, Harley Davidson, Hilton, Honda, Kohl's, Kraft Foods, Lowe's Movie Theater, Marriott is a last name. Maybach is a last name. Nordstrom is a last name. Pillsbury is a last name. Porsche is a last name. Procter & Gamble, 2 last names. Rolls Royce, Charles Rolls, Henry Royce, last names. Turner Broadcast System, Ted Turner, last name. Versace, last name. Wells Fargo, Henry Wells, William Fargo, last name. Walgreens, last name. Wrigley's, last name. Welch's Grape Juice, last name. Here you are, you think you're buying a product. You are not buying a product, you're buying a name. You think you're wearing a product. Hey, look at this product. No, you're saying, look at this family. And what you don't know is while you're making every family rich, you're making yourself broke. So you done went to one family called Wells Fargo and got $200,000 so you can go to another family called Rolls Royce so you can give them money and get yourself a car so you can go back to the hood and see the Joneses and say, look at what I got. Meanwhile, Wells Fargo, their family's sitting up being rich, and Harley Davidsons and Rolls Royce are being rich, and the Joneses are sitting there holding up people's stuff saying, look at what we did and we broke. What if I told you that your blessing is attached to your name? that part of the reason why you're not wealthy yet is because you keep trying to make Yolanda wealthy. You keep trying to make Tasha wealthy. What if you made Johnson's wealthy? What if you started thinking about your kids? What if you started thinking about your legacy? What if God started dropping Canaan and opening up windows of heaven? Because now you're not just thinking about you, you're thinking kingdom. There are some people who are attached to you who say, Mama, can you do something with this name? There's some people who say, Dad, can you do something with this name? Maybe God gave you the name to change and reverse some of the stuff that the name meant one day. I wish there was somebody in this room that said my name might mean one thing right now, but I promise after today, this name's getting ready to change. I promise after today, everybody's going to want my last name. I'm here to let you know you are a curse breaker. You're thinking kingdom. You are not just getting married, you're breaking a curse. You are not just graduating from college, you're breaking a curse. You are not just getting out of high school, you're breaking a curse. You are not just saved, you're breaking a curse. And everybody around you is about to be blessed because of what God is ready to do in your life. I don't know what my name meant before I got here, but I know what's going to mean before I leave. You got a legacy. Power in your name. A legacy is something that is passed down. It is your mark. It is your footprint in the earth. It is your contribution to the world. Your legacy is something that is passed down. It is your mark. It is your footprint in the earth. It is your contribution to the world. I don't care about legacy. I'm single. I don't care about legacy. I don't have no kids. I don't care about legacy. My family never cared about me. I don't care about them. My life is my own. Why do I need to even think about legacy? Well, here's the thing I have to say to you. The thing you need to know is this. You are leaving a legacy whether you want to or not. Everybody in this room is going to leave a legacy. The question is, are you going to be intentional about the legacy you're leaving? Are you actually going to be intentional, or are you just going to let anything be passed down, anything be given to others on your behalf? Don't let it be so. It's like this past weekend, I went out to go preach. And when I went to go preach, I went into a city and I rented a car. When I went to the rental car, they said, go downstairs in the garage, you can drive any car. When I went down there were only 2 cars. There was one car that looked like it wouldn't make it past Monday. And then there was another car. So I went to this car, but when I got into the car smelled like cigarette smoke. And so I took off with the car because, I'm just like, hey, let me get out of here. And so I'm driving the car for a couple of days. When I bring the car back, drop off the keys, they say, hey, you have any problems with the car? I said, no problem with the car. They said, all right, cool. I leave. And they said, I looked on my email and they billed me $350. How you going to charge me? I've never smoked a day in my life. They said, sorry, sir, you brought the car back smelling like cigarettes. I said, no, I didn't bring the car back smelling like cigarettes. Y'all brought me a car that smelled like cigarettes. They said, no, all we know is that you brought us a car with cigarettes, so you have to pay the price. Can I tell you something? That is a picture of many of our lives. Some of us live a life that stunk so bad. And many of you are paying a price for a life that you didn't live, but somebody lived before you, and they handed you down a name or a life that stunk so bad that now you got to pay forever for it. And I'm here to let you know, stop giving people this dirty, nasty, stinky life. Why don't you build a legacy so when somebody gets into the car of your life, they want to say thank you instead of, I can't believe what you did to me. Everybody here has struggled with an addiction that's not yours. It was an addiction that your family didn't deal with. It was an addiction that your father just overlooked until it got passed down to you. And now you're struggling with this addiction. But truthfully, if you track the addiction, your father had it, and your grandfather had it, and your great-grandmother had it, and your whole family had it. And because they didn't deal with it, because they weren't thinking legacy, now you're driving in a car that you got to pay for. And God is saying, the buck stops here. That this is it. I put you in the earth because you're about to stop some stuff. I know people who went to go buy a house. When they went to go buy a house, they saw their credit report. And the credit score was so jacked up. And when they saw the report, they realized that mama had gave out their social security number to the whole family. And everybody done rented stuff and didn't pay back. And everybody had electric bills and cell phones that don't even exist no more. Why? Because somebody didn't care about legacy and they handed you a bill and now you can't walk in Canaan, not because of your issues, but because some issues that were passed down. God forbid you are sitting in this place saying, I don't care about legacy. You need to care about it because somebody's got to live in the life you have. You are passing something down whether you want to or not.
So true. So true.
Why are you the only one who knows how to make that apple pie everybody loves?
But you don't want to share the recipe. That's why.
Why are you the only one who knows how? So you mean to tell me can't nobody else make that sweet potato pie recipe but you? So you're going to just die and you're not going to tell nobody what the secret was. Even Colonel Sanders left his secret. Now, come on now. Even Colonel Sanders say, y'all make some good chicken, but when I'm gone, y'all going to keep making it. What I'm saying to you is, why is it that you're the only one? So you own all this real estate and you didn't share that with nobody. You're not going to tell nobody how to do that? You're the only successful marriage in your family. You're not going to tell nobody. You're gonna hoard this information so you can be the only one who wins. You have lost. You have lost. You have lost. And I'm telling you that you are going to have to look at your life and recognize that everything you are doing right now is having major and great impact. If you're going to leave a legacy, you're going to have to remember how you started, but focus on how you finished. I don't want you to forget how you started. I don't want you to forget that Father wasn't there. I don't want you to forget some of the conditions that you were raised in. I don't want you to forget some of the rejection, some of the pain. No, I want you to remember how you started, but do not for 1 second let it dictate how you're going to finish. There's somebody in this room saying, Pastor, I don't understand. I hear you, but this sermon got me all messed up. I came, I was feeling good. And then you don't preach this sermon, and now I'm thinking about the 60 years of my life I've wasted. I'm thinking about the 60 years of hurt I caused. I'm thinking about the 60 years of stuff I did. I got some college student who's sitting here saying, Pastor, I wish I heard this word in my junior year in high school. I wish I heard this word in my sophomore year in high school, because I did some stuff as a sophomore that I'm still paying for now. I did some stuff as a senior that I'm still paying for now. Can I tell you something? Your yesterday may have been jacked up, but God knows how to take the old and make it new. I came to preach to somebody today and let you know your first 60 years was jacked up, but your next 60 days, God says, I will turn it into such impact. I will give it such greatness that you won't even remember some of the stuff that you jacked up. Legacy is built now, but experienced later. If you are going to leave a legacy, you got to start building now. I'm talking to college students. Okay, don't wait. Oh, when I graduate in 4 years, I'm just gonna live it out. And then when I graduate, I'm gonna be free. I'm gonna get serious about my life. Can I tell you something? I know 40-year-olds who are living under the consequence of things they did from 18 to 22. And they thought that when they left school, that they left the issue, not realizing that the issue followed them all the way into their adulthood. I'm telling you that right now you are a builder. Right now, you have to start building your life. Now, you got to start building credit. Now, you got to start building your finances. Now, you got to think like a farmer. A farmer thinks sowing. I'm sowing seeds, realizing that I'm not going to reap this until later. Your last name is bigger than your first name.
Well,
I don't care how you got your name, but you need to be living for your last name. Your first name is about you, but your last name is about us.
Your first name is about you, but your last name is about us. How profound. Legacy. So, all that stuff you be putting on Facebook and TikTok, man, it'll find you. It'll find you and find you and find you. Be careful. Good morning to you. It's time to rise and shine. Just be careful about the TikTok thing and everything. You know, the things you say as a youth will come back sooner or later as a grown person, and the cost will be high. You know, even employers now are going on the internet to see the kind of person that you are, or the kind of person that you at least alleged to be. So legacy is important. What you do now will come out later. Anyway, good morning to you. It's that time of the show where we have a word of the day and a lesson of life. Okay. Now, the word of the day is parable. What is a parable? Parable. Okay, parable. Okay, parable, whichever way, however you want to say it. A parable is a short story or a tale that illustrates a religious teaching or a moral, or one that teaches a lesson, such as a stitch in time saves 9. Okay, basically what that means is that catch it right now and you don't have to do it later. Okay, so parable. Jesus taught in parables, as a matter of fact, often. And that's the best way I learned, to tell you the truth. We need a preacher that preaches in parables sometimes. But anyway, good. So today's word of the day is parable, a short story or a tale that illustrates a religious teaching or morality or moral, and one that, or to make it simple, a story that teaches a lesson. Okay. Now, today's lesson of life, simple, not very hard at all, what's the case may be. Everyone has a story. You are not the only one. But you must understand, what happens in your story is up to you. So when you write the book, write a book that the world will want to read. And just remember that, I want you to digest that. Everyone has a story. Just because you write a book doesn't mean anybody wants to read it. But everybody has one, and you are not the only one. So you must understand, what happens in your story, however, is up to you. So when you write the book of your life, write it so that everybody wants to read. I'm just saying, you might want to think about that. It is December the 11th. On this day in 1972, Apollo 17's lunar module landed on the moon. That's what they say anyway. I don't believe it unless I see a video of it. Okay? Astronaut Eugene Cernan and Harrison Schmitt aboard. They became the last 2 men to date to step onto the lunar surface. And my problem was that, why do we keep going up there? I mean, really, what for? I mean, now the guy who steps on it, and they can make a movie about him and stuff like that. You know, I've been places that ain't on Earth. I'm just trying to check. I'm just saying you might want to, but why are we doing it? I don't have a clue. In 1792, Francis King Louis the 11th went before the convention to face charges of treason. He was convicted and executed the following month. They got short trials up there, don't they? Back in the day. 1816, Indiana, the Hoosier state, right on, the one which I hail from, became the 19th state. Now, I will admit to you, probably on that day, okay, I was black. Yeah, we had freedom back in the day, 1957. We was good. Yeah, we're in Alabama, so we was good back in 1950. Okay, 1910, the French inventor George Claude publicly displayed his first neon lamp, consisting of a 38-foot long tube at the Paris Expo. The year was 1917. British General Edmund Allenby entered Jerusalem 2 days after his forces expelled the Ottoman Turks. In 1936, Britain's King Edward the seventh or eighth, something like that, abdicated his throne so he could marry American divorcee Wallace Warfield Simpson. His brother, Prince Albert, still in that can, became King George VI, or I don't know, what's a V and a 1? Is that the 4th? 5th? 6th? I don't know. Good thing I live in America. We don't do the number thing anymore. 1937, Italy withdrew from the League of Nations. In 1941, on this date, Germany and Italy declared war on the United States. The U.S., of course, responded in kind. Yeah, we got something for you. 1961, a U.S. aircraft carrier carrying Army helicopters arrived in Saigon, the first direct American military support for South Vietnam's battle against communist guerrillas. In 1980, President Jimmy Carter signed legislation creating $1.6 billion environmental superfund to pay for cleaning up chemical spills and toxic waste dumps. Magnum PI, okay, I was in Hawaii when this happened. Okay, I got it. No, I wasn't in Hawaii. I got Hawaii at 86. Yeah. Anyway, I went over there, saw him when I was stationed there. I saw Tom Selleck a couple of times, yeah, and the black guy. Magnum PI starring Tom Selleck premiered on CBS. 1991, a jury in West Palm Beach, Florida, acquitted William Kennedy Smith of sexual assault and battery, rejecting the allegations of Patricia Bowman. In 1997, more than 150 countries agreed at a global warming conference in Kyoto, Japan, which they still don't happen, to control the Earth's greenhouse gases. Okay. Now I want you guys to remember this. There's nothing on Earth that has not always been here. Okay, everything that we see has always been here, unless it's a meteorite that dropped, from the heavens above. But other than that, everything else has always been here. Okay, yeah, I don't believe in global warming. I just don't. Now I don't think man can change global warming. But I do believe we can change the effect of weather by cutting down all the trees in the Amazon. Then you won't have, so we can screw things up, but we can't change the weather. Any food that tells you that needs to be put in a psychiatric treatment place. All right. Now, 2001, the first criminal indictment stemming from the 911 federal prosecutor's charge Zacharias Moussaoui, a French citizen of Moroccan descent, was conspiring to murder thousands in the suicide hijacking. Moussaoui pleaded guilty to conspiracy in 2005 and was sentenced to life in prison. 15 years ago, former NASDAQ chairman Bernie Madoff was arrested, accused of running a multi-billion-dollar Ponzi scheme that destroyed thousands of people's savings and wrecked charities. Madoff is serving a 150-year prison sentence for that crime right now. 10 years ago, Time magazine selected Pope Francis as his Person of the Year. I expect to hit that page one of these days, saying that the Roman Catholic Church new leader, the first from Latin America, had changed the perception of a 2,000-year-old institution in an extraordinary way in a short time. Okay, I'm going on with it. 6 years ago, a Bangladeshi immigrant set off a crude pipe bomb in New York City subway passageway in a botched suicide bombing. It would not fully detonate, and the guy's name Akea Yula was the only one seriously hurt. He was convicted. Good for him. Convicted of terrorism charges in federal court, and was sentenced to how many years? A long time in prison in 2019. A Southern California wildfire exploded in size again, becoming the 5th largest in state history. Really, I don't know how you know that, but we did. What are we celebrating today? Holiday food drive for needy animals today. International Mountain Day, National App Day, National Caesar Day. Okay, we're not going to do it now. If your name is Jon, John, today is your day. We give you some. And also the Noodle Ring Day. I don't know what that is, but they say that's what. And UNICEF birthday. Okay, so those are the things. We're not celebrating a whole lot today. I guess the year's coming to an end almost, so we don't have as many holidays to celebrate now as we did when we began. Okay, UNICEF. What does UNICEF stand for anyway? United something. Oh, anyway, I don't know what it stands for. I used to know what it stood for. And a lot of news coming up next hour. A lot of 15 people arrested. So maybe we'll find out what happens to some of these young ladies who we can't seem to find. Okay, yeah. And if they're responsible for some of these young ladies that we can't seem to find, what we need to do is castrate them. Okay, I'm just saying. We might want to think about it like that. Okay, because it's a shame and a disgrace all these people get together and ruin the lives of these young ladies. But we don't handle it. We don't take care of hopefully. I gotta go down and be in that court case. Anyway, we'll take a break and we'll come back.
12 News Update on News Radio 1440.
Good morning, I'm Jed Davis. News is happening in the news. Severe weather levels.
Now, actually, I remember.
That's your news on this Monday. I'm Jed Davis.
WRWIAF, the home of the Game Zero Show, and heard on 95.1 HD3 FM, Montgomery, the Curious Media Station. This is the CBS World News Roundup, presented by Indeed.com.
I'm Deborah Rodriguez. Reality is difficult to accept in Tennessee, where devastating tornadoes ripped through over the weekend, killing at least 6 people. Among them, a mother and her 2-year-old who lived next door to Wanda McNamara in Madison. I said, did they find the baby? And they said, yes, they couldn't find it because she was carrying it. Correspondent Manuel Cortez is in Nashville.
Tanya Osborne says she's lucky she wasn't home when her house was hit.
I would have been in the closet, it's now been sucked out.
Now, she's left with very little.
My whole life has been reduced to 7 garbage bags and I can get in under what I can tell.
Local utility says it could be weeks before power is restored. New systems from torrential rain in the northeast. A targeted Israeli airstrike has blown up a home in Khan Yunis, the biggest hospital in southern Gaza, now overflowing with dead and injured Palestinians. Correspondent Inocencio reports from Tel Aviv.
The UN now says 90% of Gaza's population has been displaced. 2 million men, women, and children, nearly all going without food for 3.5 years are starving, says the food program.
A protest at the University of Pennsylvania where President Roosevelt resigned on the end of the hill. Demonstrators calling for the president of Harvard and MIT to step down. 3 employees at an Oakland, California coffee shop have been fired for blocking a Jewish woman from using a bathroom. The video went viral.
I know it's a lot and saying it's their own, but
Barley's co-owners called the ex-workers' behavior shocking and unacceptable. An American service member goes on trial in the UK today. CBS's Vicky Barker is in London. Airman First Class Michaela Harris has been charged with causing death by dangerous driving here in Britain over the collision death of a 33-year-old motorcyclist in August 2022. She's pleaded not guilty. If convicted, she could face up to 5 years. LA film critics have weighed in on this year's movie crop. They've awarded top prize to Auschwitz drama interest. Golden Globe nomination. Features are down 3. This CBS.
It opens up powerful new options for people looking to get back on the right track with the IRS. And no one knows this program like the professionals at Optimus Actually, America's most trusted tax resolution company. They were involved in $1 billion tax for their clients and have the expertise and experience to help you. You can start the process. Help them to present your lawyers of wage garnishment. Another aggressive IRS action. Make today the beginning of your fresh start with the Optimus. Call the experts at Optimus Actually now for your free confidential consultation.
Call 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460. Up to a tax relief.
Not many people made it to the movies over the weekend. Many films they did see. The weekend box office. The Royal Inheritance View of nearly $13 million. It was a first for the 82-year-old Hayao Miyazaki's decades-long career. It's only the third anime to ever take the box office in U.S. and Canadian theaters, and the first original anime to do so. This week's top film, Renaissance, filmed by Beyonce, dropped in its second weekend with $5 million. Mark Piper, CBS News. My sister watched Court as the Southern California Festival for a full-free program 4.5 months after his second cardiac arrest during practice. LeBron posted video to Instagram, writing, "Can't even tell you how emotional today was for me." Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
Everything in this store is marked down 35%. And now for a limited time, get an additional 15% off sale prices.
Smart, witty, and fast on the draw. It's marketing this afternoon at 5 on News Radio 1440.
Okay, before we get started with today's festivities, we must have a serious talk about an issue here. That's an issue that affects all of us either directly or indirectly. It's about fentanyl. Did you know that more than 1,400 Alabamians died in 2021 from drug overdoses? It's time to have a conversation about substance abuse. Hope is real, and also recovery is real. So if you are a family member or a friend or suffering from a substance use disorder, please call the Council of Substance Abuse or COSA now. 334-262-1529. That's 334-262-1529. Or go to COSANCADD.org. That's COSANCADD.org. Let's get some help today. Call COSA 262-1629 and get the help you need now. It affects you more than you believe. Get some help. COSA. Call COSA 334-262-1629. Now. Come on, everybody. It is 7:08 in the morning right here on News Radio 1440. I want to thank I do have this over the weekend. You know, I mean, over the weekend, saw some things that kind of disturbed about it. Now, not that anything disturbing me is, but I just happen to be one who seems to have the ability to have conversations about certain subjects in this town that other people won't. Either because everybody's related to somebody in this town, either directly or indirectly, and well, they'll be deep about the shooters if they were to say anything. Now, I'm not gonna pretend to be an expert on all things. However, I do, shall we say, observe certain things in town. And one of the things that seems to be going haywire in this town right now, you ever look at an ocean? You know, you ever look at the ocean when it's calm? It looks so silvery and quiet underneath it, you know. I mean, on top of it. I mean, you can't tell there's anything below the water, right? But underneath that water, the whales don't eat the little fish, the big fish don't eat the little fish, and the little fish, well, they just most times just gonna be eaten, unless you're a minnow, you know. And then the minnows, now the little minnows, the little bitty fishes, see, the big fishes won't take any time trying to eat the little fish because you have to eat too many of them to make it worth their while. So the little fish hang on the side of the whales and the sharks to get what they leave behind. You know what I'm saying? You know, well, that's what's going on in Montgomery now in these judicial races. Okay, we got some issues with some of these judicial races in Montgomery. And from what I can tell, from what my sources say, you know, it is a fight that's unlike no other. Now you would think that and if you go on Facebook, you can find some of them people. We are throwing people's names around and you know, it's dogging people on Facebook and you know, again, legacy. Remember this legacy. What you put on Facebook at some point in time will come back to haunt you. But only put on there what you don't mind the world knowing. Okay, I just say that. But these judgeships are really. Let you know, the Democratic and Republican Party has a rule. Okay, they have a rule that if you are a Democrat but you vote for a Republican, okay, you know they won't let you run under their banner. But if you have been a Republican for 30, 40 years, and all of a sudden you want to run in Montgomery County and you decide that you want to run as a Democrat, the Democrats don't say much, especially if you got some money. Okay, so let me get this right. I can run as a Democrat having been a Republican for 30, 40 years, but I cannot run as a Democrat if I'm broke and I decide because I got a friend that happens to be a Republican. I mean, but we can, you know, depending on your income level, okay, Democrats will let you slide in there right quick. It is so. These are private organizations, and they can do as they choose. They can do as they choose, but they are. There's some nonsensical battles going on in this city, especially in the judgeship round. That does business. Okay, I thought being a judge was a job that was fraught with integrity and sophistication. And at the end of the day, it seems like to me that it's just like going on a street fight. Well, anyway, I can't get into specifics at the moment. Just to tell you that there are a lot of battles going on in Montgomery right now that don't need to happen. They don't need to happen. If it gets really bad, I'll tell you about it. But there's some battles in this city that just go on that don't need to be. Let me go to the phone right quick. Good morning. Who's this? Yes, sir. Uh-huh. Well, well, I tell you what, I think that comes under the Parks and Recreation. I'll see if I can make a call, and see, it may have been, it just may have been a you know, a technical screw up. So let me check with those guys and let you know. Because we want you to, now, did you get to keep your ticket, or you had to turn your ticket in? Okay. Well, I'll try to make a call for you down to Parks and Recreation and see whether or not that was just a technical difficulty, and hopefully they'll get it fixed, and you shall have a shot at it. All right, appreciate it. Yeah, we'll check see. It is 7:14 in the morning. Let me see who's this. Good morning. Yes, I'm doing fine. Yeah. Mm. Right. Was that up to by Fort Campbell, Kentucky? Well, I think it's Clarksville. Okay. Yeah, check Clarksville. Yeah. Right. Mm. Right. Mm. Yeah, yeah. I got that on my thing this morning. Ooh. It, yeah, that just surprised me, and I guess they thought they were. Hmm. That's some bad juju. Absolutely, yeah. I mean, why would you do that unless? And I hate to even go there, but unless you are trying to do something for somebody else, I mean, why would anybody do that? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I just don't get. I mean, the Department of Correction needs to be needs to. I don't normally ask for the federal government to get involved because I don't think they do. But I think something. Too many people are being killed in these prisons. Maybe the federal government does need to take them over. But I don't know if they're doing any better. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah. Yeah. They can. Yeah. Yeah. They were. No, no, no. I think it used to be that what used to be the strength in the black community was our preachers. It does seem that they don't really get involved in serious issues anymore. I don't know why. Maybe some. I don't know. I don't know why. But a bunch of them were on a Facebook the other day and nice and dressed up nice, all black suits. But at least about 10 or 13 of them. I said, if you can get that many preachers in this city together at one time and go talk to the governor or somebody about why these things are happening, why these young men are dying in prison who don't go to jail, who don't go to prison to be killed. So I don't know, but yeah, yeah, yeah. We ain't talking about that. Yeah. And it does seem, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah, well, give me some names, brother. Let's put it out there. Okay, yeah, yeah. Mm. Well, they too busy worrying about closing. Wait a minute, Marshall. They're too busy about closing down places up in Whitehall rather than answering the question why these young men and women are dying and getting hurt in prison in these Alabama prison Department of Correction. So I guess it's more news on closing down Whitehall than it is somebody's life. I mean, yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, yeah, okay. You can. Hey, appreciate it. Got to take a break, but let us go take one more call. Then I got to take a little break here. Let me see here now. Good morning. Who's this? Oh, my bad. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Let me see now. Okay. Man, I'm hitting the wrong buttons today for some reason. There we go. All right. Good morning. Who's this? Yes. Well, hold on. Let me take my break because I certainly need to take the break. So just hold on right there. What parade? Oh, that one. Well, hold on a second. Let me take a break, and we'll be back. Uno momento. Right after this.
Forecast on News Radio 1440.
Good morning.
Montgomery traffic brought to you by Family on News Radio 1440.
We also give, advocate, volunteer, live united. Take the pledge at unitedway.org. Brought to you by United Way, the
The sun may be bearing down, but that doesn't mean that outside activities stop. And overdoing it and tolerating extreme temperature, high humidity, can have serious consequences. When temperatures go up, so does the risk for heat illness. It is often heat strokes tend to be two of the most common forms of heat-related illnesses. Heat exhaustion is mild first year of extreme heat and eliminating tremendous activities that have started off. This has been brought to you by the Urban Department of Public Health.
Jonathan Kennedy, currently it appears live this afternoon on News Radio 1440.
And we are back. Somebody did bring an interesting point about the heart. It could have been a heart donor, an organ donor. I don't know. They would have known that, I guess. All right, man, go ahead. You got about 3.5 minutes. Quick. You don't have long because I got that's okay. I can't see that. Yeah, you wasting time. Well, I would imagine that there are, yeah, but I would imagine, yeah, I would imagine that there are some issues that people don't understand. And listen, let's just be honest about it, brother. We can't, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Just the other night, Friday night, we shooting on the air and see policemen do. I mean, we do? We're not going to steal, but they don't do these shades. They don't steal these shades, do they? Yeah. I think people, well, let me ask them. Let me ask them. Why would people not participate in the parade if it were not a cultural issue? Why would they not? Again, I believe, and again, this is just me, and I'm not blaming anybody for it, but there are reasons why people do what they do, and if you line in this city, no, listen, look, I think the color thing is just too easy. I think I got white friends. Uh, it's not, it's culture. No, I don't believe so. It's a culture thing. I mean, nobody wants to listen. Nobody wants to go downtown or any place like that. Worry about being stolen. Listen, yeah. Well, okay. Listen. I don't care nothing about the national level thing. I don't care nothing about the national level thing. I'm talking about here in Montgomery, which is where you and I live. I think the question should be asked. Listen, well, maybe somebody will. Yeah, yeah. Well, we'll ask somebody out there. Let's ask somebody out there why they did not come. I do not know. Anyway, gotta run. I gotta run, but I appreciate your call, my friend. Good morning. Who's this? Yes. No. Wait.
And I say unto you, love your enemy, bless them that curse you, do good to them that hate you, and pray to them that persecute you, that persecute you. Heaven, not sinners. Control my will, my the 17 months. And I like to say, three words. God, shield, you are, and
All right, here is, let me see what this is. It's 7:37 in the morning, just in case anybody wants to know. Good morning. Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Good morning. Who's this? Yes. No, I didn't. No, I didn't go. No, actually, I did. I just didn't go. My parade days are over. Well, I don't know. Mm. Sure, but I thought they put the parks back. Oh, no, I do not know. No. Well, so, you guys heard. Do they sing all hearts? Yeah. Mm. Mhm. Well, wouldn't they have told the parent? But wouldn't they have told the parents that before the people that before they released the body that was already in it? Oh. But why wouldn't you tell the parents though? Why wouldn't you tell the kids, the little ones that there's further study needs to be done on the body? Why wouldn't they tell? Well, again, though, if yeah, well, doesn't somebody have to give them permission? Does somebody have to give them permission to do that? Well, he's no longer a prisoner once he's dead. Mm-hmm. Okay. I think they got one over there, yeah. But I guess I'm just wondering though, why wouldn't you tell his people that that's what you do? Yeah, that's true. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Well, this is the I've been in a long time in this city. Well, I never heard of that. I, okay. I never heard of them returning. Yeah. Well, I know how to. I mean, well, I don't think I see one, but not even my own. But yeah, 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 probably. Appreciate it. I'll take one more call. That they took the young man. Good morning. Yes. All right. Well, everybody has their opinion. I don't know that to be so, but if some people think that, so be it. Good morning. Yes. Mhm. Mm. Mm. Well, again, yeah. I mean, there are many. Yeah. Mm. Yeah. Yeah. Mhm. That's right. Channel 12. That's right. Channel. Yeah. Yeah. Channel 12 actually televises it. Yeah. That's right. Which which parade? No. Okay. Well, there's always three sides to every story. Yeah. Yeah. Not, okay. Yeah. Yeah. Hold on, the brain. Let's take a break, and we'll be back at 7:44 in the morning right here on News Radio 1440. Okay, so we got the judges squabbling. We white people didn't go for the parade downtown because there's too many black people down there. Yeah, yeah, okay. We got a full gamut. I think it takes somebody not from Montgomery, Alabama, that don't equate everything to color. which is wrong here on the radio. Logic and reason. Why would a certain group of people not come downtown and watch the parade for the whole city? I think color wasn't the issue. But we'll be back.
You need money for the holidays? Avoid the yikes before Christmas. Hurry into Jackson Hewitt for a holiday loan on your tax refund, up to $1,000. Early refund advance offer to Oakland. This application required. Finance charge applies. Loans by Republic Bank. Details at jacksonhewitt.com.
It's going to be a mainly dry and quiet work and school week with temperatures that are going to be just a little below average. It's going to be chilly at night and cool during the afternoon hours. Today we'll get up to about 54. It will be mostly sunny. The wind will be 5 to 10 miles an hour. Tonight, we're expecting frost. Temperatures in the low 30s, mostly clear. Partly cloudy tomorrow. We'll be in the upper 50s, and we'll be in the upper 50s for the rest of the week, really, with partly to mostly cloudy skies.
That's your first alert forecast. I'm meteorologist Tyler Savory for News Radio 1440.
Montgomery Skywatch traffic brought to you by Sons Automotive, family owned, family driven on News Radio 1440.
Good morning, Montgomery. Got an accident up in Elmore, rather in Holtville, on Highway 14, just before Highway 143. That's southbound on Highway 14. Also an accident now Norman Bridge Road at South Boulevard. And look for a fender bender on Wares Ferry Road. Look for a cross street there on Wares Ferry. Thompson Tractor is here to help. And when you need parts and service, you put it on your CAT card. Stop by today and ask about their wicked crazy specials exclusively for CAT card customers. Thompson Tractor, Highway 80, just off of I-85. Buckle up, it's the law. For Montgomery Skywatch traffic, this is Major Delay.
The holidays are the happiest time of the year. That is unless you or your loved ones are miserable because of colds, sinus infections, or allergies. This holiday season, give the gift of better breathing with Navage. What makes Navage so effective? Well, unlike cold and allergy drugs that might take a long time to help, if they're effective at all, Navage provides fast relief from sinus congestion in 30 seconds flat. Navage doesn't just relieve symptoms, it attacks the cause by sucking out the germs, allergens, and viruses trapped in your nose that are making you feel miserable. Best of all, Navage does it naturally, without drugs. Wash away your cold and congestion problems this holiday season. Add Navage to your gift list so you can breathe easier, sleep better, and feel healthier all year long. Ask for Navage at Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, Rite Aid, Target, or find us online at Navage.com. Navage, N-A-V-A-G-E. Clean nose, healthy life.
It's time to talk about one of the big myths when you are involved in a car wreck. Many think the insurance company you have your vehicle policy with decides entirely who fixes your car. That is not the case at all. You get to decide who does the repair work on your vehicle. At Chico's Auto Pros, we encourage you to tell your insurance company or adjuster you want a free same-day repair estimate from Chico's Auto Pros, #1 in collision repair. Chico's Auto Pros, better price, better experience, guaranteed.
The holidays are the happiest time of the year. That is unless you or your loved ones are miserable because of colds, sinus infections, or allergies. This holiday season, give the gift of better breathing with Navage. What makes Navage so effective? Well, unlike cold and allergy drugs that might take a long time to help, if they're effective at all, Navage provides fast relief from sinus congestion in 30 seconds flat. Navage doesn't just relieve symptoms, it attacks the cause by sucking out the germs, allergens, and viruses trapped in your nose that are making you feel miserable. Best of all, Navage does it naturally, without drugs. Wash away your cold and congestion problems this holiday season. Add Navage to your gift list so you can breathe easier, sleep better, and feel healthier all year long. Ask for Navage at Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, Rite Aid, Target, or find us online at Navage.com. Navage, N-A-V-A-G-E. Clean nose, healthy life.
Is your foot pain becoming a hassle? Can't get through a workday without pain?
Can't go shopping without limping down the aisles. I'm Dr. Brian Killey, a board-certified podiatrist with specialized training in endoscopic procedures for heel pain and neuromas. Most diagnostic procedures can be performed right in the office, saving you the time and trouble of going from place to place. So don't run around town to fix your feet. Call me at 265-7585 for an appointment. 265-7585. Serving Montgomery, Greenville, and surrounding areas for over a decade. Follow us on Facebook or visit us on the web at www.greenvillefootcare.com, where doctors' profiles, directions to the office, hours of operation, and new patient paperwork are all just a click away. You can also find useful information on common foot conditions and services that we provide. I'm Dr. Brian Killey with Greenville Foot Care. Happy feet start here.
No representation is made as to the quality of podiatric services to be performed or as to the expertise of podiatrists performing such services.
The holidays are the happiest time of the year. That is, unless you or your loved ones are miserable because of colds, sinus infections, or allergies. This holiday season, give the gift of better breathing with Navage. What makes Navage so effective? Well, unlike cold and allergy drugs that might take a long time to help, if they're effective at all, Navage provides fast relief from sinus congestion in 30 seconds flat. Navage doesn't just relieve symptoms, it attacks the cause by sucking out the germs, allergens, and viruses trapped in your nose that are making you feel miserable. Best of all, Navage does it naturally, without drugs. Wash away your cold and congestion problems this holiday season. Add Navage to your gift list so you can breathe easier, sleep better, and feel healthier all year long. Ask for Navage at Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, Rite Aid, Target, or find us online at Navage.com. Navage, N-A-V-A-G-E. Clean nose, healthy life.
Telling it like it really is.
That's the fact, Jack!
It's the Dan Bongino Show, weekdays from 11 to 2 on News Radio 1440.
And we are back. Good morning, everybody. I hope that they find you well. You know, one thing about human beings, there's always something. Now, somebody just sent me a text that if, in fact, this young man on this driver's license had shown up, that they may have hastily took whatever part that they may, I do not know. But what's worse than that is why he got it. It passed him around. There's just something wrong with it. I mean, Lord knows I hope I don't go there. I just, you know, I don't have a stupid attack on this. There's just something wrong with it. The other day, I'm on Facebook looking at a prison video for the boys with a cell phone, nothing but shakes in their hand. I mean, a bunch of shakes in their hand. I mean, how they making videos in prison? You know, everybody got a shake. You know, a knife or something in their hand. I mean, what's going on with that Department of Corrections? Yeah, Lord. And I realize everybody there don't belong there. We all do. Let me see here. Good morning on there. Wait, that's not the TV. Oh, the participants. Okay. All right. Because now you realize that I can't let me get worried. But you do realize Montgomery, Alabama is like 80% black. So you talking about I got you. So you talking about the people who participated actually in the parade. You didn't see anybody. I got you. They were white actually. Good morning. Yes, sir. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Now, if he was a donor, now, yeah, yeah, yeah. Mhm. He was a young fellow, though. I mean, young guy, 20-something years old. Right? Probably did have a life. We ain't gonna never find, and we ain't gonna never find out what goes on in there. Mm. Well, here's the. Wait, somebody just sent me a text. Now, this is the problem. This is the problem that we have. He said, that's Bravo Sierra. Negroes in prison because this guy wasn't a Negro. Uh, don't have no driver license. That's it. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Right. But now they don't do that anymore. So, well, I'm just saying WSFA. They won't take. I mean, they don't like giving the color. I said so. So he was. Oh, he was 6'2" and about 40. I said, well, really? I said, well, give me some more. You know? Yeah. We will prove it. Yeah. Yeah. Mm. Yeah. Hey, appreciate you. You too. Got to take a break. One more hour left. Whatever's on your mind, give us a call. We'll be back.
Deal 1440.
Dead and more than 50 injured over the weekend. A lot of the damage happened near Clarksville, Tennessee. In Birmingham, the National Weather Service confirms 2 EF1 tornadoes touched down. The worst damage there near Homewood. And closer home, Beauregard also hit by damage from a possible tornado. No reports of any injuries. In Montgomery County, a human trafficking investigation led to 15 arrests. The suspects are charged with attempted human trafficking, electronic solicitation of a child, and traveling to meet a child for an unlawful sex act. They're being held on a $500,000 bond. If you're shipping out packages this month, well, time is running out.
you're doing 5-day shipping, the Christmas shipping deadline is December 16th. If you're doing 4-day shipping, you can wait until December 18th. And for priority mail, you have until December 21st. That's your news on this Monday. I'm Jed Davis for WSFA 12 News.
News Radio 1440 WLWI-AM, the home of Sean Hannity. Also on 95.1 HD3 FM, Montgomery, Alabama. A Cumulus media station.
This is CBS News on the Hour, presented by Indeed.com.
I'm Deborah Rodriguez. We begin in central Tennessee, where people are digging out from deadly storms over the weekend that toppled houses and cut power to tens of thousands of customers.
6 people were killed and more than 80 hurt when confirmed tornadoes hit Nashville and Clarksville in Tennessee.
Wow.
Dale Gilman's home was heavily damaged.
Yeah, we got the kids in the tub, made sure they were covering blankets, and I acted as a human shield along with my wife. One of the neighbors down the street, as soon as he saw our roof missing, he ran right over and to check on us.
Confirmed tornadoes also caused damage in southern Kentucky and in the Raleigh, North Carolina suburb of Garner. Heavy rain has led to a flood risk along much of the East Coast. Winter storm warnings and advisories are posted across much of New England. Jim Krasula, CBS News.
Now to the Middle East, where Hamas is threatening to kill all remaining hostages if demands for more prisoner swaps and aid aren't met. The BBC's Jeremy Bowen reports.
Gaza has been turned into a living hell for civilians by Israel's offensive. Thousands of children are among the Palestinian dead. Their families say there's only one way to make a difference. Everyone is only talking about aid, said Ibrahim Ahmed al-Ashra. We don't care about aid. We want them to stop the bloodshed.
Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky will meet with President Biden at the White House tomorrow. CBS's Weijia Jiang says he'll also meet with lawmakers on Capitol Hill, a week after Republicans in the Senate blocked new aid to his country.
This visit by Zelensky is intended to underscore the United States' unshakable commitment to supporting the people of Ukraine as Russia ramps up its missile and drone strikes. Zelensky will also head over to Capitol Hill with plans to address all senators and meet with Speaker of the House Mike Johnson.
College presidents are weighing in after UPenn's leader stepped down over the weekend amid a furor over her Capitol Hill testimony on anti-Semitism on campus. Wesleyan's Michael Roth tells CBS Mornings
their own campuses should make that decision, and given the fullness of their performance as presidents. That was a 4-hour hearing, and there was a terrible moment there that has gone viral.
There are calls for the presidents of Harvard and MIT to resign as well. The Golden Globe nominations just announced, and you know who tops them all. Hi, Barbie. Everyone's favorite doll gets 9 nominations, following close behind.
We're in a race against the Nazis.
Oppenheimer with 8, Killers of the Flower Moon, Maestro, Anatomy of a Fall, Past Lives, and Zone of Interest. All nominated for Best Drama as well. The awards will be handed out in January. S&P futures down 3. This is CBS News.
Make the hiring process work for you. With Indeed's end-to-end hiring solution, you can attract, interview, and hire candidates all from one place. Start at Indeed.com/credits.
The holidays are the happiest time of the year. That is, unless you or your loved ones are miserable because of colds, sinus infections, or allergies. This holiday season, give the gift of better breathing with Navage. Wash away your cold and congestion problems this holiday season. Add Navage to your gift list so you can breathe easier, sleep better, and feel healthier all year long. Ask for Navage at Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, Rite Aid, Target, or find us online at Navage.com. Navage, N-A-V-A-G-E. Clean nose, healthy life.
This holiday season, give them a steal. Save $40 on the HSA 45 battery-powered hedge trimmer. Go to steelusa.com/gift guide. Now $99.99 was $139.99 MSRP. Offer valid for a limited time only at participating dealers while supplies last.
Don't let a cold, sinus infections, or allergies ruin your holidays. Add Navage to your gift list so you can breathe easier, sleep better, and feel healthier all year long. Ask for Navage at Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, Rite Aid, Target, or find us online at Navage.com.
And you thought it was packed at Thanksgiving. Here's CBS's Matt Piper.
This year's total number of domestic travelers at 115.2 million is a 2.2% increase over last year and the second highest year-end travel forecast since 2000, when AAA began tracking holiday travel. Most will drive, followed by flying and other modes like trains and buses. AAA says the worst time to travel will be Saturday, December 23rd between 11 a.m. and 7 p.m., but the best that day before 10 a.m. And it says minimal traffic is expected Monday, the 1st of January.
The new year will bring new higher prices at Paris' iconic museum. The Louvre intends to raise basic ticket prices from 17 to 22 euros next month. That's an increase from about $18 to almost 24. Museum execs say it'll offset higher energy costs and support free admission for locals. Critics say it's price gouging as the Summer Olympics near. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
Find mechanic near me.
Right here, ma'am. How can I help?
Wow, no mechanic near me? Really?
What? I'm right here. Ma'am, we're a local mechanic literally right down the street. Why is she not seeing us?
Oh, here's one. It's a bit far, but hey, they got good reviews.
Hello? Can you not see us?
Nope, because your business is buried deep in the list of local results and is, well, basically invisible. Get a boost with Cumulus Boost. Get found. Get on the map. Learn more at cumulusboost.com.
The holidays are the happiest time of the year. That is, unless you or your loved ones are miserable because of colds, sinus infections, or allergies. Well, unlike cold and allergy drugs that might take a long time to help, if they're effective at all, Navage provides fast relief from sinus congestion in 30 seconds flat. Navage doesn't just relieve symptoms, it attacks the cause by sucking out the germs, allergens, and viruses trapped in your nose that are making you feel miserable. Best of all, Navage does it naturally, without drugs. Wash away your cold and congestion problems this holiday season. Add Navage to your gift list so you can breathe easier, sleep better, and feel healthier all year long. Ask for Navage at Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, Rite Aid, Target, or find us online at Navage.com. Navage. AGE. Sleep better. Healthy life.
Come check the best furniture store every week. Your factory direct prices. How can you sell so cheap? They have over 4,500 items in stock available for immediate pickup or have it delivered. Come shop the best furniture store in every region. Hey y'all, I told you, get it the first store. We'd like to say thank you. Thank you to everyone for the referee.
Hell, your life really is.
Okay, it is 8:07 in the morning. Okay, that's the wrong man. That's the wrong song, man. I couldn't. Yeah, I couldn't handle that one. No. We want this song right here. The Nat King Cole. I'm in a Christmas spirit right now. I'm rolling. Okay, I'm just saying. Oh yeah, this is the song. The best part. Sing song by the choir, and oh yeah, I get it. Everybody. Oh, my bad. All right, leave that alone. Anyway, don't forget, we're still raising money for our Helping Hand. I want to thank everybody. I left it the other day, and I needed okay. So we're down to about $4,500 between now and all the folks who have donated this year. Thank you. People will come out and thank you, but thank you for giving. I can't call everybody's name that's giving money because they want to remain anonymous. you haven't given yet, and again, if you don't know exactly what we do with that money, I'll tell you one more time before I go back to the phone. Every year about this time, we ask people to donate to our Helping Hands Fund. And basically, we take these from people around the city, people listen to the show, and 2 days before Christmas, 3 days before Christmas, I got letters up here now. And what we do is we surprise these people with either $1,000 or $500, depending on their, depending on how much money we raise, whatever the case may be. And these are people who can't afford their light bill or can't afford, or they're short on the rent, whatever the case may be. But they cannot ask for money. And nobody who puts them in can tell them because they may not have money. And what happens is that when we do get the money, we put it together, we film it with a good friend Randy Robinson, and we go out and we'll have a video of it, and we go to people's jobs, we go to their house, we go wherever they go on that day, and we present them what's called a Helping Hand Good Neighbor Award. And I tell them, these are for people who don't know you, to care about. And so, we don't have to know about each other. So we ask that you donate whatever you can. You can send it here to the radio so we can bring it up here. I got to have it by the 20th. So we need about $4,500 right now on the 20th. And I think we only really make it, but I'm not sure. But I'm believing that it will happen. And we put it in an envelope. We get it. I make them a beautiful certificate to go in the house. But these are people who won't ask for themselves. These are people that will. As a matter of fact, sometimes we have a hard time giving it to them because they don't want charity. But this ain't charity. That's what we call it an award. And this award is for the people who know your struggle. They know your struggle. They know where you've been. They know where you're trying to go. And that's why they put it in, and we don't. Okay, we don't. You can't ask for money from our organization. Somebody has to put you in for it. And that letter must be here by close of business today. If it's not here by close of business day, then hey, sorry about that. We'll get you next week. Anyway, so we got a few letters already. I'm just trying to get the money all together for. But we got some, and I got some promises made. So and if you want to, you can call me 241-9998. I'll come by the house and pick up whatever donation you may have, or you can go to Service First Bank and put it in there. If you're at home and you can't get out, you want to donate a little something. Go to your computer, go to GoFundMe.com. The problem with GoFundMe, and I love the organization, but they do charge a percentage of the money to be a conduit for us so we can use their platform to raise money. But it is convenient that people can donate right in their house. GoFundMe.com and call it the Helping Hands Good Neighbor Award. Once you get there, and you can find my name and it right there. So donate whatever you want to, $5, $10, whatever the case may be. Because $5 that I got is better than $10 that I need. Okay. So let's take whatever you want to. So GoFundMe.com and you look for Helping Hands Good Neighbor Award. Okay. Or you can call me or text me 241-9998. And we'll appreciate it, and you guys can help us out. We picked up a letter this morning of a nice gentleman who gave us something. Everybody's not. I don't call people's names on the radio because a lot of them don't want to know that they're given. Their treasure, their reward is in heaven, and they don't really need mass free. I understand. So anyway, help us out. We got to the 20th. We need to raise about $4,500 right now. And so I think we may make it. Okay, we may. I hope we do. And then we'll show up on the 23rd or the 22nd on the day, and these people will we come and we present them with a cash award for being a person who didn't give up, keep going. It's hard sometimes, but it's not fair, but they keep going anyway. Okay, and we try to give them an award. A lot of no matter how bad off you got it. There's somebody who has it worse than you. So you can text me 334-241-9998. I'll come pick up whatever donation you have, or you can just go to Service First Bank, downtown Montgomery, and put them in the account for you. We'd appreciate that. If you did, it's called a Helping Hand. Or you can send it up here or bring it by. We're on the 4th floor in the First Commerce Street, First 1 Commerce Street is the same building that Service First Bank is in, along with, and you're on the 3rd floor, just throw it under the door or something like that, and we'll appreciate it. But if you do bring something up there, we're not going to make it a check, don't make it cash, and all that kind of stuff. Okay. So anyway, that's what Helping Hand Good Neighbor Award is all about, is where we take the suggestions of other people to help people who they feel need help, but they can't help as much as they want to, and we collect the money for them and give it to the ones that they feel are in need of it. So that's what we do. So this is our 7th year doing this, and we want to appreciate everybody that gives to us. Okay. Okay. Now, if you want to call me, you can 241-9998. Text or whatever how you want to do it. But please help us this year. 7th year, 7 years. Hopefully next year we'll be even bigger if I'm still here. If I'm not here, I want somebody to keep it going. 860-1440. I'm here. Want to give a call up, talk to you. Good morning. Thanks for holding. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. Appreciate it. I know who it is. Yeah. I'm going to get the right time. Oh, well. And shooting the police. I mean, that's like voluntary suicide. Now, you may, because years ago, these are the same kids when I got here that was in school and people getting crazy checks for them, and they was really crazy. And they put on lithium. Yeah. You may have a point. Well, I'm going to tell you something else that a lot of people don't know. I heard this years ago. I'm beginning to believe it. Most housing projects are around areas that are that may or may not have some sort of lead or something in the ground that may permeate the drinking water. And yeah. Well, we need to explain it some kind of way, because yeah. Mm. Yeah, because my daddy wasn't in the house, but I wasn't going around shooting. I did steal some 10 speeds, so I will tell you that much. I had my dad. No, yeah, I don't know, brother. Something's wrong, but yeah. Mm. All right. Hey, is your office still okay? Your office still in the same place over there on okay, and what's the name of that business of yours? Yeah, we did. Okay, then they'll find it. They'll find it. Okay. Let's see. Let me see who's next. Right here. Good morning. Who's this? Good morning. Yeah, I think yeah. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. That's true. That's true. All right, appreciate it. Yeah. Yeah, that Grammy's a ways off yet. Good morning. Pretty good. Pretty. Mm-hmm. Well, we say that may be a part of the whole cultural thing with all these young folks doing all this crime. Yeah. I mean, we just, yeah. Mm-hmm. I think the atmosphere is a little bit different up there, and so what you wait. So what you're telling me? What? Yeah. I hear what you're saying. Listen, I don't. Again, I don't believe so, but Mhm. Mhm. Let's say you were the mayor of the city of Montgomery right now. You you got the wand. What would you do? But let's just say let but this is more than right. But this is a bigger problem than who the mayor is. It's a bigger problem than that. Yeah, but he's the head of the leadership for the city. Okay, but what would you do? It's just one of the many components. But what would you do? I mean, what would you do? Give me something that you would do that would stem that you think would stem some of the crime. Yeah. I think if we ever rep no, yeah, you are. If we ever intend or we ever practice what that flag stands for, of course that will make a difference. Hmm. Hmm. But what would you do? Now we do have this one thing called a constitution. We do have this one thing called a constitution. Well, yeah. So why do you believe we have the problems that they don't? Hmm. Okay. Hey, well, I hope that you don't. Yeah. Okay. Appreciate it. Let's take a break. We'll be back right after this.
Had, as a matter of fact, it was not. You know, there's always been an effort here. Let us be clear. They don't really care about Hunter Biden. This came out in the last 2 weeks that, well, we wonder if Hunter is going to be the sacrificial lamb in all this. It's not about Hunter. It's always been and continues to be about protecting Joe Biden as president.
Check out the Sean Hannity radio show later today, right here.
All right, folks, let's have a serious talk about your personal safety. Do you have a security plan? What if somebody breaks into your house, your business, whatever, and they want to bring harm to you and your family? Now, you know I'm a big Second Amendment proponent. Well, I've also found a non-lethal self-defense weapon that I happen to love. It's called Byrna, B-Y-R-N-A, Byrna.com/Hannity. And for example, Byrna, you can buy their pistols. It's legal in all 50 states, no permits, no background checks needed. By the way, the 12-gauge less lethal shotgun round by Byrna, you put it in your own shotgun, your own 12-gauge. It cannot be shipped, by the way, in this case, to a handful of states. So you got to check with their laws. Linda, how good did I look on the video?
First of all, I loved how you cleared the house. I love the mission floor. And the video is up on Hannity.com. It's on Byrna.com/Hannity.
By the way, I think the video up now is me with my own shotgun. Just go to Byrna, Byrna.com/Hannity, Hannity.
This is Randy and Tammy Burkhalter at Bravo Farm Center.
Hey, Randy, you know we've got a lot of gift ideas for those hard-to-buy-for folks, especially with the new gift shop at Mama's Produce.
Well, Tammy, what about the chickens, dogs, horses, and cats?
We've got gift ideas for them, too.
But remember, the greatest gift is free, the gift of the Savior, Jesus Christ.
So from Eddie, Steve, Paige, Reese, Jacob, Jimmy, Lou Mammy, Tammy, and Randy,
Merry Christmas.
Septic tanks are used where municipal sewers are not available, and maintenance is important. Failing septic tank systems can endanger your family, pollute the environment, and can be expensive to repair. You can prevent your system from failing by having your tank pumped every 3 to 5 years, keep a separate container for grease, and dispose of it properly. Use detergents low in phosphates, and spread laundry over several days as to not overload the system with too much water. This message brought to you by the Alabama Department of Public Health and this station.
Hi, I'm Dr. Anita Chandra with today's tip for kids from the American Academy of Pediatrics. As a parent, you are your child's first teacher. Like all students, kids will make mistakes. Your goal is to encourage the behavior you want to see. Set clear expectations, reward good behavior, and withdraw privileges when needed. What doesn't work is spanking. It only increases the risk your child will be aggressive. For more strategies on child behavior, talk with your pediatrician or visit healthychildren.org.
Sam is Smart About Money, a free online resource from the nonprofit National.
Got to tell you how you thrill me.
Is the voice of the conservative millennial. And share the Ben Shapiro Show, Monday night at 8 p.m. on News Radio 1440. Depend on it.
And welcome back, everybody. Hope this day finds you well. 860-1440. Now, I'm gonna take the last week of the year off, or the Christmas week, and cogitate and I'm gonna redo some things in the show so I can keep it refreshed. It's like furniture in your living room. If you leave the furniture in the living room all the time and it never changes, it begins to look old. So what you need to do is, like, of course, if you got somebody blind in the house, they have to get used to getting it around some other kind of way. But we'll work that out for them. So we're gonna change some things up next year. We're living nothing happen, because you can't take any day for granted. I want to do a young people segment at least once a month, where we bring young folks up here. That means like anybody younger than me. Younger people, from 20 to 40, from 18 to come. We're gonna bring those folks up and see what their perspective is. Right, I got some guys I think I'm interested in doing it. We're gonna listen to their side, because sometimes their side is okay. Every once in a while they may be right about something, but not too often. But we'll take a look and see how that looks out there. And any other suggestions that people, I'm going to work a lot harder to get the people up here for you guys to talk to, because you already know what I think. Most of y'all think I'm crazy anyway. So I'm going to try to talk to some of them, and I've never had the Attorney General up here. I got some questions for him. Montiel used to get him up every once in a while. The mayor needs to come more often, at least once a month. And every member of the city council needs to take their month, their district number, and apply it to the year, like starting January, whoever in charge of District 1, and then come District 2 in February, stuff like that. I'm trying to work on those things. So we're going to shake it up a little bit. Okay. Mr. A, don't worry about it. Our daily bread's not going anyplace. That's going to always be there. Okay. All right, then. Now, let's go back to phone 860-1440. If you want to give us a call every time, don't forget Helping Hands. We got a few more days. We need about $4,500, and we will have reached our goal this year. So we appreciate it. I mean, we're not going to reach the big goal that I had, but okay, you got adjustments. The next year, I'm going to have my 501c3 redone, and therefore, I can get some tax write-off on this stuff. All right, then. Let me go back to the phone and see who's there. Good morning. Who's this? I hear you. All right, then. Let's see what else. Again, we talked about a lot of things. One of our callers wanted to know why what no white floats in the parade, and at first I can't answer that. I don't know if anybody particularly stayed out of it because of that, but that's. I mean, anybody who wanted to go in the parade. First of all, anybody who wanted to go could have been in. I don't know if they charge for getting in the parade. I mean, I really do not know. I don't forget, next couple weeks from now, we're going first of the year parade. The good Lord sees us to still be here. Lacey Boyd parade, and that's always a great parade. Okay, you want to see some black? You want to see some? Now we do want, and that parade is not a black parade. It's a parade celebrating coming seeing light on the first of the year. And white folks are not prohibited from joining the Lacey Boyd parade down there. So you might want to think about participating in that. They've never ever had, it's almost 2 years now, they've never had an issue with violence or anything. It's just been a good time for all. You get in there, you throw the camera up, you get to meet a few people. It is really a good time. I've been having them up here before that, so we can talk about that parade. Well, I'm going to do it the last week, and I'm going to be going for about a week. do some new things. Somebody said, "Oh, to get rid of these jumps." This last lady suit they like to wear to work every day. Well, you know, it's comfortable. You know, that's what it is. That's what it be like. It's comfortable. I can't, but I like it. Anyway, besides that, this is radio. You know, nobody cares what you wear to work. Although I do wear a suit every once in a while. A couple of weeks ago, I was dressed to the T. 860-1414 number. You want to talk to us over your mind? Good morning. Who is this? I'm doing fine. Do you know? Let me ask you. Do you know if there is anything like on a driver license? Okay. Okay. Why did you have a driver license? Well, if you had a driver license when you went in, your driver license is still in effect. Yeah. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So this is not the first. So this is not the first time. So what's the answer then? So what's but what since it's going on? But since it's gone on many times, what has been the Department of Corrections answer? Yeah. Right, and I'm only asking the question for right, but I'm only asking the question for clarification. How do you know that they are not on their driver's license say organ donor? Renew. Right, right, right. Well, that's true. Yeah. Well, my understanding about this young guy, this poor soul that died, the white child, that he had only been there for a year. Mhm. Right, right, right. Yeah. Really? 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 You got any? No, you got any? You got any sort of proof that at least I got, yeah. Okay. Now, okay, so what's that going, okay, so what is that going to be? I mean, what are they going to be discussing? Is that the, okay. And it's on the third, so that's 2 days from now, which is Wednesday. What time? What time is it? Is that big building? Okay, okay, okay. Mhm. Yeah. Wait a minute. Who's gonna? So the so okay. So let me get this right. The state of Alabama holds an insurance policy on every prisoner, and who holds that policy? Yeah, but who's the policy through? Or is it self? And you are sure about this? Okay. Hmm. Okay. Let me cogitate on this for a moment. Okay. Hey, appreciate your call. Hope I see you Wednesday. We'll be back right after this message. Yeah. Hey, who's this? Were you calling me on the air or were you calling me on my phone? Yes. This is Kevin. Have yourself a Merry Christmas. I'll try this again. This is Kevin. Somebody call. Well, that's it. No, okay. Then. Well, it showed up on my ID. Okay. Okay then. Thanks. Have yourself a very Merry Christmas.
I talked to my doctors and then I threw away all my cigarettes, ashtrays, and lighters.
I started exercising instead of smoking.
Staying away from alcohol when I was first being a teen. I took one drug, one company each time, do whatever it takes, no matter how many times it takes. Look at it, thank you.
With free help, call 1-800-QUIT-NOW. A message from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and CDC.
I'm Aaron Tippett. I've been blessed to be able to make music for more than 25 years. But it didn't get there overnight. There was a lot of long days and nights to do it with just making music. Good things in life don't always come easy. When you sweat for what you love, it makes it even sweeter when you do it. So remember to work hard, when the opportunity presents itself, you have to make it right. This is the United States.
Yeah. That's a good one. It is? Yeah. Okay. Hey,
Conservative. 1440. Depend on it.
The climb on the climb on the clock. The time on the clock says 8:48 in the morning on this Monday morning. Hope you guys are having a great day. If you woke up on top of the ground, at least you started the day off right. And the ground's not on top of you. It's 8:48 in the morning. Let's go back to phone right quick, see who is there. And good morning, who's this? I hear you, bro. Okay. Good morning, who's this? Yes. And then I don't think we want to live in a country where we are First Amendment rights, are for no reason whatsoever. I think when it gets to that bad, somebody turn the light off in the room because we're no longer in the United States of America. And I'm not saying it would happen, but anyway. 8:51 in the morning. It's time to rise and shine. If you're not up, don't forget helping hands. That's good. Sometime today, I'll go get it. And so that's always a good thing. Also, we were talking about, I have certainly got to find out if what the lady said. Why would the state of Alabama have a $10,000 life insurance on prisoners when they make enough money off prisons to be self-insured? So I don't know. And if that $10,000 doesn't go to their relatives, this is going to be interesting. I'm going to have to find this out today because matter of fact, somebody said, in order to purchase life insurance on someone, you must have an insurable interest in that person's life. So if the inmate dies in prison, it seems that the state has responsibility to bury them. But the state has enough money to be self-insured to them. I don't even know if the state has a responsibility to bury them. We'll find all that out today. We'll find all that out today. But I know technically you can't. In other words, I can't go down the street to somebody's address and say, I want to put some insurance on me if you don't have an insurable interest. So it makes sense, but sometimes people in Alabama like it does in Washington D.C. Outside the normal scheme of things. So I don't know, but I will find out. Today. Because it doesn't make sense. As much money. Now, Ricky just said that the state went up and told her that we got to win $800 million, $800 million, whatever the case may be. It sounds like they have enough to be self-insured, as opposed to, and then they got the industry thing, kind of furniture and stuff like that, which I think is that action. Money off you, if they have. Work the hell out of when they kill you to make money off that too. If in fact that's what goes on. They'll give me a runaround. They'll say, well, we can't answer that and blah 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 blah. But don't forget the 13th, which is Wednesday, somewhere on Union Street. She said they're going to have a oversight thing. So I think this is possible because the folks in there don't have anything to say about anything. They don't have anything to say about anything. So somebody needs to. Someone about to say you didn't visit me when I was in the prison. Now, Lord, the only reason I don't go to prison because they make you feel like they make you look like a criminal if you want to go to prison and talk to people because you got to go through all these checks and all that shit as if you were in there. I just don't feel like going through all that. Who knows? Maybe I can go in there with a preacher or something like that and just see what goes on in prison. Anyway, again, I think that's about our show today. I got some other things to talk about. I especially wanted to talk about these. They almost ran out of space in the jail. Having to let 15 people at one time. Multiple charges. A multi-agency trafficking investigation has led to the arrest of 15 people. That just took all the space that they had. The operators, the joint effort between Montgomery County Sheriff's Office and the U.S. Marshal Service and the Montgomery County District Attorney's Office and the Montgomery Police Department. Yeah, well, now. Good job. In fact, all these people are guilty of this thing. You handle. That's like everybody's name here. Yeah. Look at a lot of people. Yeah, 50 years old. How's about 86? Holy. 32. 32. And Miller, 22. Edward Allen, 22. George Addison, 30. James Earl Allen, 38. Robert Anthony Lesko Jr., 56. 32. Quentin Lamar Jones, 26. Johnny Simmons, 29. Leslie, Ramsey, 43. And Alshon Trey, Latoya Walker is 21, and Jarvis Clark is 25. Charity Devontae Wright is 24. 16 people. 1, 2, that's it, Travis. Well, we'll get 2 white guys and 1 Hispanic guy. Let's black folks. Okay then. Maybe finally we can get the answers to some of these young ladies. We'll talk about that and other things on tomorrow. A lot of people have been doing it for years and years and years, but we don't see a lot of time. We're looking for these young ladies. I don't know if it's true or not, but it is what it is. But hopefully, somebody will make a deal with the DA and tell us where all these young ladies are, at least some of them. Our time's up. I thank you for yours. Let me say that all the time right here. Who used to be the coach, the announcer for Auburn? What was his name? Our time is up. Yeah, I think you do. We'll see you tomorrow. The good Lord says the same.
In Birmingham, the National Weather Service confirms 2 EF1 tornadoes touched down. Worst damage there near Homewood. And closer home, Beauregard also hit by damage from a possible tornado. No reports of any injuries. In Montgomery County, a human trafficking investigation led to 15 arrests. Suspects are charged with attempted human trafficking, electronic